Hey everyone, and welcome back to A Cup of Chic. My name is Ashley. So today's video is going to be a collection video, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my luxury heel collection. So if you guys want to see all of my heels, then just keep watching. Okay, so first I'm going to share with you guys all of them. I'm going to go by brand, and then after that I thought we could go through like most worn, favorite shoe, maybe some that I might regret or never wear, anything like that. So yeah. The first brand I want to mention is Valentino. These are my Valentino rock studs. They look like this. I wear them a ton. I love them. I love that they're red and patent leather. They're currently very dirty because I've worn them recently in the winter. I get tons and tons of compliments on them. People are always wowed by them, and they're just quite the statement, and I really love that, and I love red shoes. So yeah. Then I want to mention my Chloe heels. I only have one pair of Chloe's, but I do have a lot of Chloe flats. So if you want to see my luxury flats collection or booties or sneakers, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know which collection you guys want to see down below. But these are my Chloe's. I don't remember the names of these, but I love that they have a super chunky heel. They're not super high, and they just have the classic scallop detail here, and they're black suede. I've only worn them a couple times because I got them in the fall, so I got them right before winter, and you cannot wear something like this in the winter, so I'm very excited to wear these a ton this spring and summer, but they're just super cute. I love that they have the little strap right here, and they're just simple and elegant. They look really cute with white jeans or a little floral dress, so I'm gonna get a ton of wear of these in spring and summer. Next, let's move on to these. These are the only Louis Vuitton shoes I have. I have a ton of other things from Louis Vuitton, but only one pair of shoes, and this is actually the first thing I ever got from Louis Vuitton, so that's kind of exciting. And I don't wear them that often because they're quite the statement and they're quite hard to walk in. They have a platform, then they're really high, so I tend to not wear them too much, but they're just beautiful. They're actually not black. I know in the video they're probably coming up black, but they're actually like a beautiful wine color. They had a ton of wine colored stuff when I got these, and I just love that they're Louis Vuitton, but they're very subtle. Like, only close up can you really see the Louis Vuitton monogram pattern all the way through, so I like that they don't scream it, but they are very beautiful and elegant, and they have just the little gold emblem right there. I will definitely wear these. I haven't worn them a ton, as you can tell from the bottom, but they're just classic. Like, these will never go out of style. I think they're just beautiful, classic heels, and actually touching them and feeling them right now makes me want to wear them more, so maybe I'll crack them out to an event here soon. Okay, now let's move on to Louboutin. I only have a couple pairs. The first pair are just these boring, I guess you would say, when it comes to Louboutin. They have a very little heel. They're just the nude, and they have a round toe, but let me tell you, these are actually the most comfortable Louboutins I've ever worn. Maybe because of the heel height or because they're round toed, but they're super comfortable. I wear them a ton. I even got the bottoms of them resoled with rubber, so I can wear them more so in the winter and stuff since they are patent leather. They're pretty strong and durable when it comes to winter and wearing them to events and everything. It's awesome, and they were really worn out from the red and wasn't looking very nice, so at least from afar when you kind of see this, it looks a lot better than it does worn out. But I wear these a ton. I think they're just classic. They go with so many things, and you can never go wrong with a nude Louboutin. My other Louboutins are complete opposites of those first ones. They look like this. They're very striking. Again, see, this is what I mean by how they're worn out. These ones I've only worn a couple times, so they're not too bad, but those ones were really bad. There's barely any red here at all, so I'm glad I got them resold. These ones are pointy toe, and they're a bit taller, and they have this gold detailing and this like open back. They're really cool, so they're only for short periods of time, but that's classic Louboutin fashion, right? Let's move on to Manolo. Let's first start with these blue Manolos, which are the classic. They just have the buckle in the front. They're so beautiful. I bought them to wear to a wedding, and I just love them. They scream wedding. They're just so beautiful. They are satin, so I don't wear them too often because I don't want them to get wrecked, but I would highly recommend these shoes. They're just so classic. I have them in the flats, in the gray flats, and I wear those a ton. I just think they amp up and really elegant, make every outfit They just really amp up any outfit and really just bring that little bit of class that you might need to add to an outfit. So I love these, and they're super comfortable. I wouldn't say I could wear them all day, but definitely to an event or a wedding or something, they're fine. But I just love the cobalt blue. I just think it's beautiful. Another pair of Manolos are like this, which are very different. Most people don't think these are Manolos at all, but they are red plaid, and I remember getting these and I was unsure about them, but Carlo really liked them and he convinced me that I needed them, so I got them, and I'm actually really glad that he convinced me because I wear them a ton. I love the plaid. I love wearing them with black. I love wearing them with other red things, with jeans, with white. Like, I just think they're super classic, and they're kind of a bit more, and I like that they can be a bit more casual. So if I want to dress them down with jeans and a t-shirt, they look awesome, but then I can also dress them up and they look super good as well. And these ones are super, super comfortable. I don't know, Manolos I find just are super comfortable. And then my newest pair of Manolos are these, and I actually haven't worn these out and about yet. I've only worn them to show you guys in my last video, and then I brought them when I went to Palm Desert, but I didn't end up wearing them. But I got these recently at Saks and they were on sale. They were on like that table from like things from last season, so I don't think you can get them anymore, but they are beautiful, and they just have the lace over top of like a bronzy copper, and they just, again, you could dress this up, you could dress this down. It really can go with so many things. Now let's move on to Jimmy Choo. So let's first start with these ones. And I love that they're ombre, and I have a matching clutch to this, so those are always like a go-to for like Vegas or for like a Christmas, you know, party or something like that. I just love the sparkle. And again, these I think would be super cool if you dress them down with like some jeans or something. I think that would be a really cool statement shoe. So I don't think you can get these exact ones anymore, but they do have tons and tons and tons of sparkly Jimmy Choos. So if you need some sparkly shoes, they're definitely the ones to get. Next for Jimmy Choo are these strappy kind of heels. And these are actually some of my favorite shoes. I wear them all the time. I love the way they fit. They just hug this really well. I find they just go with everything. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. These are normally the shoes I bring if I'm bringing a pair of heels on a trip, but I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna need them or to what occasion will I need them. Will I be walking? Anything like that. These are normally the shoes I go for because they're just super comfortable. And again, this is another shoe that when I bought it, I wasn't sure about it. I kind of had that effect a lot of times when I was shoe shopping. I'm unsure if I'm gonna wear them, if it's worth the money, all that kind of stuff. Carlo always convinces me that I do need them, and I'm so glad he does that because he was so right. These are amazing. At first I kind of thought they were a little bit too simple, or that I didn't know what to wear with them, but then I just started pairing them with anything and everything, and I really love them. And then my last pair of Jimmy Choos are these, again, super awesome shoes. I got these to wear to JLo in Vegas, and I just love that I have those memories of wearing these there. So they just look like this. And again, I don't think they have these exact ones, but they definitely have something very similar. I know at one point they had, instead of a tassel, it was like a tassel full of feathers. So they have always new variations, but they're always super cool. And last but not least, my favorite brand, which is Ferragamo. So let's start with these ones right here, front and center. They are really cool, kind of, I don't even know what kind of blue you would call this. It's definitely not a cobalt blue. It's a little bit more purple, but they're super cool, and I love this style of Ferragamo. You know, the shape, which is their classic one. I know that they have this still today, but they just have like a slightly different bow and a slightly different heel, but still just as comfortable. It has a little bit of a platform. These I can walk in for days. Literally days. I could walk around a whole mall, no problem. Wear it to an event, a wedding, no problem at all. So any style like this, you're good to go. I love that it's a slightly rounded toe, so it can be a little bit more casual. It doesn't always have to be pointy toed. And I love these. I haven't worn them a ton just because of the color. Sometimes I find it hard to match with, but I have come up with some super cool outfits with these, so I highly recommend Ferragamo shoes. They are to die for. So going with those, I think in the same trip that I bought those, I bought these ones, which are the exact same style, but they just have a little bit of a peep toe. And this is another super cool color that they don't have anymore, but I love. It's just like, it reminds me of like a cool toned Barbie pink. I love it with like my red hair and just like a pink. I think it'd be really cute with just like a white dress, or even like jeans and a white t-shirt again. Like everything goes good with jeans and a white t-shirt. I love that it has a little peep toe, and they're just super cool. I feel like they're just like Barbie shoes. And then I have the exact same style of shoes, but just in nude, and these are probably some of my most worn nude shoes. Again, classic, go with everything. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. They're just such a good classic shoe that everyone needs a shoe like this. And again, so comfortable. You can tell if you see this compared to the blue ones, you can tell how much I've worn these. They're just amazing. They're so durable. I love that they're patent leather, so they can last you for years. You're not going to see any wear and tear on them. They're just super, super amazing, and I just love the nude with the gold. I'll stop talking about them now. Super, super cute. And then lastly from Ferragamo, and actually lastly in my collection, are these little strappy Ferragamos. I love that they have this little, like, I guess you'd call it like crocodile design in the front. And when I saw these, it totally just reminded me of my mom. She used to always wear shoes like this, you know, when she would go to work and stuff, and so I just loved them, and they reminded me of her, so I had to get them. I believe they're size 8, so they're a whole size bigger than I am, but they fit like a dream. I wouldn't have gotten them if they didn't fit, of course, but I got them at a crazy good discount, and I just love them. So I love my nude strappy heels from Jimmy Choo, and then these ones from Ferragamo, just so cute. And if you can tell right here, I have worn them a ton so that they're super scuffed, and you can see from the bottom, they definitely get a lot of wear, but they're just so cute with a cute little black bag, and you know, any kind of dress, jeans, white jeans, you're good. So they're just an easy go-to that will always look great. Okay, so that is all my shoes in my shoe collection. Let's see how many I have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15, that's pretty good collection. I love each and every one of them. Now let's mention our top favorite one, not from each brand, but just like if I could only pick one and wear it for the rest of my life, what would it be? Oh my god, that's so hard. I think I'd have to go with these neutral Jimmy Choos, just because I know they'd go with everything. They can really work in so many different seasons, and they're just super cute and super classic. But if I could pick a bold color, then they would definitely be these Valentinos, but just, you can't always wear red. Red doesn't go with every single thing as much as I want it to. You can't always wear red. So I think people would start to catch on that I was always wearing these, where I think I could get away with it a lot more, where I think I could get away with it a lot longer with these if that's all I wore for like the rest of my life. So it definitely would have to be these cream Jimmy Choos. They just feel so grown up and sophisticated, and I just love them. So those would definitely be, if I could only wear one pair of shoes for the rest of my life, they would be those. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about the best buy, the one that was the best buy out of all of these. I couldn't pass it up. I think you guys probably guessed, but it was these ones, because I got just such a screaming deal on them. I can't believe I found them at Winners. So crazy. And they're just amazing. Like, you don't pass up. You just don't pass up finding Ferragamos at Winners, okay? You just don't pass them up, even if they don't fit. No, just kidding. But just a great, great buy. So I definitely have to say those. Okay, so now shoes that I regret purchasing. That's hard because I really love all of them, but if I had to choose one that I kind of wish I didn't get them, or I wish I got something different, probably be these ones. As much as I love these, I just don't wear them as much as I wish I would have, just because when I bought them, it was winter, I was wearing stockings, so my feet were very small, very small opposed to like most times, and because of this sling back, I was convinced that I should get half a size smaller than my actual shoe size, which if anything, I always go half a size bigger than my actual shoe size, because when you're standing up at an event for a super long time, your feet swell, not crazy amounts, but they do swell a little bit. And so if anything, get half a size bigger than half a size smaller. And I got these in a 6.5, and I've tried everything to stretch them out. I've stretched them out a fair amount to the point where I could wear them for a little bit, but they're definitely to an event that you will be sitting down for most of it. But as much, I do love them, but I just wish I'd gotten a 7 or 7.5 and not a size smaller, because I feel like I would wear them a ton more if they just fit a little better. And that has nothing to do with them being Christian Louboutin. It has to be with the salesperson convincing me that I needed half a size smaller. So kind of regret that. Wish I'd gotten them a little bit bigger. So now I'm going to share my oldest pair and my newest pair. So my oldest pair would definitely have to be these Louis Vuitton ones because it was the first luxury item that I ever bought. First Louis Vuitton piece I ever bought, and I just think they're super cool, and I just love that they were the first piece, and I'll always have them. I'll never get rid of them. And I just think it'll be super cool to look back on these shoes. So these are my oldest, and my newest are these ones actually. These I just got recently. Like I said, from the sale table at Saks. Always go through there because you never know what good finds you will find in your size. So these are my newest, and I haven't even worn them yet, so brand spanking new. Okay, so that is it for this shoe collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, give it a like if you enjoyed this and you want to see more collection videos, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you want my next collection video to be, whether you want it to be flats, boots and booties, or sneakers, anything like that. Please leave a comment down below letting me know. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!